One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Virginia Cavaliers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. So when these two met last year, bowl eligibility was on the line, and Virginia Tech got the win, went to the Duke's Mayo Bowl, and the Cavaliers ended the season in disappointment.
Virginia Tech was able to end their season with a pop. Pop Watson, young freshman quarterback stepping in. He went to work, David, throwing the football, showing off his athleticism. He was the difference for the Hokies and helping getting them bowl eligible with this win last year.
Yeah, and listen, the Hokies, let's be honest, they've had the advantage in this rivalry for a long time. They've won 22 of the last 24. So I'm not good at math, but I know Virginia's not good in this matchup, and they've got to find a way to somehow compete at a higher level.
There he goes! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards into there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And the Hokies pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
That last completion sets him up on second down. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This time it's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Thrones. Back looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Hand off to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Virginia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The Cavaliers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. Snagged in the middle, and Stewart. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
He leaves it with his back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Big fullback's got it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on third down. Fullback's got it. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Cavaliers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green.
The return brings it out to the 35. And the Virginia Tech offense will take over first and 10.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
Right, and it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, you know, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Buys a little time. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got
he's got the game.
16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Morris. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ennis. There he goes. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ennis. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Catch in the middle. It's Ennis. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Cavaliers have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Morris. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on first and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Virginia. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Fires to the middle. Tosses it incomplete. Back up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Drones. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real thrilling performances, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Cavs and Hokies. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Hokies. Once he got some room, it was over. Hokie high, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoops.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really mattered. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now on first down from the 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Quick spin on the run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Back to throw, it's Morris. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Now improvising. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll run this play from the pistol. The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He's looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. But the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. And the Hokies will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dropping back, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hokies want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Drones. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quickly out to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know what, Reese, and it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. The lead is now back down to 9. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies with the 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Oh, what a move. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Hokies need to pick it up on 4th down. The give to the big fullback. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Stopped at the 13-yard line. The return after the interception has them in business. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick shovel pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Here's the pressure. A strike downfield. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line.
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Rumpf. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Cavaliers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Goes straight ahead. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Catch in the middle. It's Overton. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
One thing you know with this guy, at fullback, he's not going to fumble the football. And I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the 4th quarter with the lead.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Give to the fullback. He gets enough for the 1st down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And who's surprised? Nobody. Big 3rd down moment. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella, and he does the rest. He lowers his shoulder. He gets physical, gets the 1st down, and they got a chance with the lead here to salt this game away.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
at the 34.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
The offense has already gone for it 5 times on 4th down. Maybe the 6th time is the charm. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. It was the Hokies gobbling up the Cavaliers in this one, and they will claim the Commonwealth Cup. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.